Hello and welcome to July 19th, Alphas KR 84%. But before we continue, Stochastics is at minus 2.9 and this SPY fell from the 17 to 16.1. Let's go look at that numbers. There we are. SPY is at 16.1 for year to date. So it had a pullback, major market drop this today. And there may be possibility this could be this crash that everybody's been waiting for to come along, that the market's overheated. Well, this could be that correction that we've all been hearing about, and just get it done, get out of the way, and get back to work. That said, let's go on also to something else too. The Nemesis of the week. Here is our Nemesis of the week from IBED Saturday edition. This is of what they call the week of July 2019. It's delivered on Saturday morning. And the Nemesis of the week is this portfolio managers, Daniel and Wayne of Columbia Small Cap Growth, and their ticker symbol is CMSCX. But the point I want to point out to you here is their year to date. Look, their year to date is only 5.82. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer there. And there it is, 5.82. And their 10-year average is 16.75. Again, if your trading plan is to make income along the way while your major or IRA 401ks are doing their stuff, that's fine. But if you are out doing a trading plan to beat the market, then you also got to watch out for these guys, because these guys are also out to beat the market. Look at their 2020. In their 2020, they brought in 70.18. So they're behind now, of course, in the 8 ball, because we saw already here on Yahoo that SPY, even with the pullback, is at 16%. So that's something to keep in mind as we're setting your goals. With that said, let's go on now to the account. There we are, KR 84%. Look at a nice move on the candle. We broke the third ratio. We're now breaking the fifth ratio. This is a DTE, and there is one of our targets, 10x. There is 10x right there. So I am in search of 10x. Now 10x could be interpreted in many ways. One would be 10 return on your money. We've seen it happen. When Warren Buffett started off, his first 10x took him several years to get it, but we went from 100,000 to $1 million. Just this morning, I was listening to the Market Wizards by Jack Swagger, published in 1989, in 1990, I believe it was, and they mentioned one trader in there who actually made a 10x for the year. So 10x does exist. It's a matter of your parameters and your definition of what you're going to accept as 10x. Here, we're going to be shooting for a 10x target here at 44.37. We're now at 44.19. So we're not far off from our 10x here, but this is also looking for it to be a DTE, which means we're looking to go to October and be above $38 plus the cost of the there it is right there. So we need to be above 40.13 by October to stay in the money for this option. Okay, 84%. Not bad. Keep going, Kruger. They do owe us 21.30 on the ode. All right, that takes us to second place. This is PG, who was in first place yesterday on Friday, and PG is reaching its third ratio right there. It had a wavering candle right here, which is usually a consolidation. If we go into the lower time frames, we actually see candles going up and down in a very tight range, and that's what that signifies right there. So we are at 57%, and again, remember all the Alpha dedication now is the STO Trading Group, the 3 STO main strategies, in a objective of DTE. Does it work? We are putting our money where our mouth is, and that is we're going to prove out, does this DTE theory that has been floating around for years in various discussions in trade groups, and I met 5 traders that do it, 5 traders that have been successful with it, and now the question is, I'm proving it here in recording. So PG at 57, then that takes us to gold Gold is running now at 20%, had a bit of a pullback. Again, we're now running into another doji right here, which means that the sellers are not quite ready to give up, but they are getting weak. They are getting weak. Now we see push up going up in this direction, then that means that they have given up and we'll be back on track. Again, the DTE on this one is November, 167 in November. So that takes us now to our other leader, Monster, which did have a pullback. It was a bit disappointment after a nice run up here. Their exit is at EP stop right there, at EPC stop at 91.35. And what that's going to mean is we're going to protect. We're now initiating rule number 2 and 3. Rule number 1 is protect capital. Rule number 2, protect profit. And we'll protect whatever little profit we can get here at the EPS. Again, this is the alpha account, and the alpha account, you can see right there the word alpha. This is the alpha account, and the alpha account is dedicated to the DTE. And proof to the YouTubers that does it work or does it not? And we'll find out come as the expiration dates occur. This is going to be December $95. So our first test, I believe, is going to be, let's look at the expiration dates. Our first expiration dates of challenge is going to be October, right there. Providing they don't hit their EPS getting out, we have 3 Octobers right in here. So we'll see how that's all going to work out. That is the end of the positive territories. So that does take us, and we took care of already the SPY. So in the remaining minutes, it's scanner time. Yes, let's go and have some fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and extend our scanner panel. And you're going to see this is the alphas, and we are going to start at the more stringent of the stochastics, which is stochastics uptrend. That means that the 10 EMA must be moving in the same direction as the STO coming up on the scanner. And this is the alpha account, and let's run it. So we have 44 issues in the alpha account, and there is nothing there in that regard. And now, as a treat to the followers, we are going to change categories to see how this is applying to the open market. Now, when we go to the open market, we have to do one thing. We're not going to keep this $1 to 400. I mean, it's 5,000 shares. We're going to also be realistic too. Remember, most portfolio managers start looking at to start buying stocks at $10. When actually most start looking at $5 stocks. So we're going to go with the $5, and portfolio managers like looking at 100 to start, and for newcomers. This is where, according to Bill Polish, is that this is where we have the biggest opportunity. According to Bill Polish, actually it's $5 to $40, and it's 2 million shares. So we're going to go with the Bill Polish standard. 2 million shares, $5 over 5 and over, $40. Look, we got 2,300 shares to pick from, and we're going to go ahead and run the scanner for the remaining time. And hopefully we're going to have some hits here to be able to go ahead and chart out. And there is nobody today. And of course, it was a big drop off. I mean, somebody survived today. They survived today, but something else. All right, that does take us then. Let's go ahead and load up our downside to stochastics downtrend right there, and it defaults back to the alphas, back to $1. And here we are for the downside of the stochastics for the alphas, and there's nothing there. So that now takes us up to the next level. And what happens is that we're going up the next level, we are loosening up our restrictions. So again, the ultimate conservative trader would stay with these 2 types of conditions. The more medium trader will be right here with the 10 EMA, and the more aggressive will be in these 2. So now we're going into the immediate, and we're going to go and look at the downtrend, because that is the majority where it might be some money, and go ahead and run that. And that will be our last opportunity to scan for scan time, as our time is run out for today. And the answer is nothing there. Well, with that said, I thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out, and we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And that's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.